It's Monday night, and it's time for CPS News with Brent and Jesse. News that speaks your language.
Welcome to CPS News. It's Monday night, July 1st, and July is here, and it's getting steamy out. You feeling it?
Yes, it's getting so hot. But let's not forget, we had really nice weather before this. It was very cool and rainy, and I'm actually loving it.
Yeah, it's great, and like the town's getting a little less full, but we've got lots of news bringing it to you. So anytime during this newscast, you know you can leave a comment below. But with that, maybe we should move on to the headlines.
Yeah, let's listen to the headlines for tonight.
Tonight, CPS Evening News will feature a lineup of informative and exciting stories that our viewers won't want to miss. Day Alert, and an update to last week's story about counterfeit money here in Puerto Vallarta, we are providing you with some tips to spot the fake bills and protect yourself. Baby giant manta rays delight beachgoers in Puerto Vallarta, highlighting the area's rich marine diversity. Dallas Cowboys and Nayarit forge historic partnership. Nayarit named official tourist destination of the NFL franchise. Jalisco entrepreneurs in Riviera Nayarit face alleged repression and property disputes. Get ready to hear these stories, the events going on this week, and much more on CPS News Tonight with Jesse and Brent.
In our first story tonight, in a session of the Restricted Establishments Council of the Puerto Vallarta City Council, 86 licenses for the sale and the consumption of alcoholic beverages were approved. 32 of these were modifications due to changes of address or expansion, and 54 were new establishments. It was attended by council members from the three political factions, Green, Morena, and the Citizens Movement. Without any issues or discussions, they processed the formalization of more of the alcohol businesses, many of which had already been operating with provisional permits. It's worth noting that last year, 117 licenses were approved in an irregular session. As stipulated by regulations, representatives from business and neighborhood associations participated without voting rights, with the head of the municipal registry and the licensing directorate acting as a technical secretary. Inter-Mayor Jose Francisco Martinez Gil, upon concluding the meeting, indicated that it was a calm session with some observations, but without generating too much controversy. Thank you to Miguel Gonzalez Guerra for this story.
Well, in other news, National Guard personnel in Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco are working to prevent crime by patrolling the city and checking for people drinking alcohol in public. I don't want to be mean or anything, but this is not Vegas. They ask the media not to take photos to protect their safety, but we're told that doing their job is essential despite the risks. During a patrol on Politécnico Nacional Avenue, they approached a group of drinking in public but did not give any information as they were not authorized to speak. The officers were seen checking people outside a bar in the area. And, well, this story was reported by our own Guadalupe Arce. Now, Brent gets to talk about a story involving his favorite pro sports team. I assume he would never have guessed he would cover a Dallas Cowboys story from down here in Mexico. Right, Brent?
Absolutely, Jesse. This is kind of shocking. So how cool is it that I get to read this story? In a landmark ceremony at the Star, the Dallas Cowboys headquarters, Juan Enrique Suarez de Real Tostada, Secretary of Tourism for Nayarit, formalized a unique partnership with the NFL franchise. This alliance designates Nayarit as the official tourist destination for the Cowboys, marking a significant milestone for the state. Joined by key Cowboys executives, including CFO Tom Walker, Suarez detailed the agreement's terms, which will promote Nayarit internationally during the 24 and 25 season. The Consul General of Mexico in Dallas, Francisco de la Torre, also attended, underscoring the strategic importance of this collaboration. This event featured a tour of the Dallas Cowboys offices and the training facilities. Now, I've done that tour. I highly recommend it. It's amazing. Go Cowboys. So future joint activities were discussed in a cultural exchange. Nayarit representatives gifted the Cowboys a huichol crafted football while the team presented an official helmet to Nayarit's governor, Dr. Miguel Angel Navarro Quintero. I kind of want to see him in that helmet. And this partnership aims to boost Nayarit's global profile as a premier tourist destination and create new economic and tourism opportunities, solidifying its position in the sports tourism sector. Nayarit is also now poised to attract sports fans with unique experiences that combine the region's natural beauty with a passion for American football. All right, next up is Jesse with a disturbing story about some drama up in Nayarit.
Well, drama is a way to describe it, Brent, but the renowned investor Eduardo Valencia Castellano tells us a tale of how injustice and violence have rewarded visionary business people. Mr. Valencia Castellanos explains that the Nayarit government has employed various tactics such as repression, persecution, hatred, designation, property disposition, and torture against Jalisco businessmen who have contributed to the development of the tourist infrastructure that has given birth to the Rivera Nayarit, resulting in millions of dollars being generated for both the state and the municipality. Eduardo Valencia Castellanos, a real estate tycoon, told his story in an interview, alleging that he was a victim of property confiscation by the government and its Office of Persecution. Valencia Castellanos recalled that the tourism boom in Bahía de Banderas and the brand Rivera Nayarit was fueled by Jalisco entrepreneurs from Puerto Vallarta. The construction of Nuevo Vallarta, Bucerías, and Punta de Mita increased the value of low-value lands, but also led to a period of authoritarianism as new landowners sought to incriminate the original developers and strip them of their properties. He also highlighted the contributions of key figures like El Patas Aldrete and Jorge Gomez Vázquez to the development of Punta Mita, Nuevo Vallarta, Sayulita, and San Pancho. These efforts led to substantial property tax collections, construction license fees, and well-paid jobs. However, these contributions have been met with imprisonment, murder, and property confiscation by government institutions. Castellanos also cited the Mega Operativo Nuevo Nayarit, initiated by Morena Governor Miguel Angel Navarro Quintero, as part of this oppressive trend. There you have it, important allegations made by Eduardo Valencia Castellanos during the CPS News interview with Israel Torres. Thanks, Israel, for this important information.
Now here's a little bit more on that story that Jesse just covered. Valencia Castellanos attributed these actions to a historical hatred of Nayarit towards Jalisco, noting that before 1917, quite a while ago, Nayarit was a canton of Jalisco. Despite achieving prosperity, Nayarit has only declined, living in the shadow of Jalisco investors due to poor administration. In contrast, Jalisco has become one of the most progressive states in Mexico. Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco continues to support logistics with the international airport, and its hospitals receive Nayarit patients among other services. Yet this is repaid with repression, again, according to him. Valencia concluded by warning investors to avoid risking their capital in Rivera and Nayarit and the state due to a lack of investment certainty caused by the authoritarian government environment. Again, his words. According to Israel Torres, CPS reporter, Valencia emphasized that investing in Bahía de Banderas is highly inadvisable given the current conditions. Now, I've got a quick message from our sponsor, Hospital Hoya. Are you prioritizing your health and well-being? Well, seize the opportunity to safeguard your wellness at Hospital Hoya, where a comprehensive range of services awaits you, like thorough medical checkups, advanced laboratory and imaging facilities, of course, expert consultations with specialized physicians, round-the-clock emergency care, as well as state-of-the-art intensive care and pediatric units, along with various other amenities. For further details or to schedule an appointment, reach out to them at 322-266-1010 or 322-226-8181. Stay updated on promotions and exclusive offers by following their social media profiles as well. Remember, your health and the health of your loved ones is paramount. Hospital Hoya, your trusted partner in health. Now from health, we go to Jesse with some cilantro pricing updates that could affect you unless you're one of those weird people that hate it because you think it tastes like soap.
Oh yes, in Puerto Vallarta, the prices of essential green vegetables like cilantro and chayote have surged dramatically due to adverse weather conditions. Cilantro, once priced at 60 pesos, has spiked to 240 pesos per bunch before slightly decreasing to 170 pesos, while chayote now costs 130 pesos per kilo compared to its previous price of 30 or 40 pesos. These price hikes are attributed to heavy rains and floods, disrupting harvests, affecting local markets, and prompting businesses to adjust operations to manage costs and avoid waste. No more cilantro in your tacos.
Man, cilantro drama, that's pretty bad. All right, so in Puerto Vallarta, the unexpected appearance of 3 baby giant manta rays amidst beachgoers has sparked widespread fascination on social media. These magnificent creatures typically inhabit deeper waters, but occasionally venture closer to shore in search of food, like Los Arcos. I've seen them down there diving before, pretty cool. Despite their immense size, they are docile and they pose no danger to humans. This event underscored the area's abundant biodiversity and emphasized the importance of respecting the wildlife. Puerto Vallarta remains a sought-after destination, celebrated for its diverse marine life that includes dolphins, sea turtles, eels, and many other tropical species, encouraging visitors to appreciate and protect its natural treasures. Thank you to Hugo Lin for this story. So that story, pretty interesting. I love the manta rays, but I'll also say because I work with the Amigos de los Arcos and protecting the ocean, and one of them was injured really badly in June. It was hit by a boat. So it just stresses the importance that we have to be careful out there with the fishing and all that. So watch out.
Sad. That's really sad. And you know what else is really sad? The price of cilantro is really sad. Be careful out there. You might not get cilantro in your tacos. I hate that.
I would too. So let's hope the cilantro price comes down, but now we got to take a quick break.
Yes, we're going on a quick one, and then we'll be back with more information in a minute.
Back after a quick commercial break. CPS News with Jesse and Brent. They're back.
Welcome back, and thanks for sticking with CPS News with Jesse and Brent. And of course, we are the news that speaks your language. We got to keep going. We got a lot more news to cover. I hope you're enjoying the show.
Yes, we have some tourism notes going on. But first, let me tell you, you got to discover Puerto Vallarta and seize an excellent opportunity with Coldwell Banker. They offer fractional properties in the charming romantic zone, providing great benefits. The fully furnished units ensure access to the beach, pool, and gym for your enjoyment. With fractional ownership, you receive a legal deed and the right to enjoy the apartment annually, either for your vacations or to generate additional income through rentals. All of this starting from just 300,000 pesos, with financing options available. Create unforgettable memories in Puerto Vallarta with Coldwell Banker La Costa. Get more details by visiting One Beach Street, PV.com. Next up, Brent's going to give us a brief tourism occupancy update.
Puerto Vallarta is enjoying a high hotel occupancy rate of 65 to 70%, which exceeds the national average. Arturo Davalos Peña from the Jalisco State Tourism Secretariat highlighted these positive figures. He noted that despite it not yet being summer or vacation season officially, the city is maintaining strong occupancy both during the weekdays and the weekends. Now, looking ahead, he expressed optimism about increased tourism during upcoming vacations and the peak season later in the year, anticipating a surge in visitors from Canada and, of course, the United States that are drawn to Puerto Vallarta's favorable climate. Thank you again to Miguel Gonzalez Guerra for this story.
Now let's go back to some more political news as Bahía de Banderas President-elect Hector Santana Garcia announced 5 highly qualified people who, along with officials from the 11th City Council, would manage the handover process. However, it was clear that he did not know the rules in Nayarit's municipal law. The handover should be coordinated by a team of 3 individuals, no more, including Santana Garcia himself. Furthermore, this team must have designated leader. Recommendations from the previous administration suggest that the secretary of the city council, the treasurer, and the municipality's controller should handle these responsibilities. What's notable is that despite claiming to have the best team for the transition, there appears to have been minimal effort to check and follow the official rules. This raises worries about whether they will follow the rules and handle the handover seriously, making people unsure about what will happen next. Thanks, Israel Torres, for the information on this story.
So, hey, it's nice to have a good optimistic story about tourism, but you know what else I'm optimistic about?
What are you optimistic about,
I'm
Brett?
optimistic that this month is my birthday month.
It is your birthday month. It's going to be a great event. There's something cool going on in July. So looking forward to that event and to many other events, because guess what else is back in July?
It's the return. We cannot wait. It is the return of Laura's Leisure List.
Get ready for what's happening this week with Laura's Leisure List.
I'm excited to share this week's awesome events in Vallarta and Bahía de Banderas. Expo Construye y Vivienda, or Build and Live Expo, is coming up on July 17th and 18th at the Puerto Vallarta Convention Center. Enjoy interesting conferences, a networking area, and free admission. Register now at grupoexprofeso.com. Expo Construye y Vivienda. We look forward to seeing you there. The Vallarta Symphony Orchestra will hold 2 concerts, July 5th at 8 p.m. at the Jaramata Auditorium of the Universidad Tecnología de Bahía de Banderas, and July 6th at 7 p.m. at the Juan Luis Cifuentes Lemus Auditorium of the Centro Universitario de la Costa. The repertoire will feature contemporary Mexican composers, including a performance by harpist Christy de la Rosa of the Suite for Jarauca Harp and Orchestra. The program also includes a piece by Diego Jimenez and Danzón No. 2 by Maestro Marque. Visit the website on the screen for more information or tribune.travel. Come and visit the Vallarta Botanical Garden. It's low season, and on Sundays there will be 2-for-1 admission. Don't hesitate. Come and enjoy this beautiful place. And remember, July 9th to 13th is Hummingbird Week. The president of Los Mangos Public Library, Yozoski Cortez Gonzalez, announced summer courses for children aged 3 to 12, running from July 15th to August 9th. These courses offer cultural, recreational, and educational activities, including painting, sculpture, yoga, and more. The program emphasizes values like responsibility and environmental care. Special needs children from the EDIN will also participate. The library, now fully air-conditioned, invites parents to enroll their children for an enriching summer experience. What great events happening this July. Now, here's a message from one of our sponsors, Savvy Control Home.
Imagine a place where control is at your fingertips. Control the lights with the push of a button. Start your day by brewing coffee and awakening your senses. Relax in the jacuzzi. Manage the curtains, cameras, and alarm system effortlessly. Your favorite music plays in every corner. Experience the perfect temperature year-round. Instantly enjoy home cinema. Transform your home into an oasis of tranquility with Control Home. Discover more on our website today. Savvy Control Home, simply simplified.
Time for a sports story, my favorite. Jalisco is leading the CONADE 2024 National Games with a remarkable haul of 963 medals. I didn't even know there was that many sports, solidifying its dominance in Mexican sport. Athletes from Puerto Vallarta made a significant contribution with a total of 17 medals, comprising of 12 in the surfing category, 1 in athletics, and 4 in the tennis category. This achievement underscores Jalisco's reputation as a national sports powerhouse, highlighting the exceptional talent and the unwavering dedication of its athletes across diverse disciplines. Again, thank you to our sports reporter and coverage from Fernanda Bojorquez.
A crucial reminder for all citizens when handling cash, it's essential to stay vigilant. Counterfeit money remains a persistent concern, and experts urge everyone to be aware of key security features. When you handle money, it's really important to be careful. Fake money is still a big problem, and experts want to make sure you know how to tell real money from fake. Whether you're shopping at home, whether you use cash, take a good look at it. Real money has special things like color changing parts, detailed lines, glowing under special